Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 2 between Mr. Ghosty and Stardekk in the Steel Division 2 SDL League monthly tournament. Let's dive right in here to Haroshaje. And on the left in the red, we have Stardekk playing 3rd Canadian on Maverick Income. And on the right in the blue, we have Mr. Ghosty playing 78th Sturm on Balanced Income. Oh, beautiful. Balanced first Maverick. Oh, it doesn't get better than this. Now, 3rd Canadian. Very interesting. This division has been coming up a lot lately. Now that I think about it, I think this is the 3rd or 4th game we've seen the last month of this division. Now, it did get pretty significantly buffed in August with the addition of the Kangaroo rifles and such, but we still haven't seen it perform phenomenally well. But it does have a lot of great tools, and I think it's just a little buff away from being quite strong. Used to be the scariest division in the game. For those of you who haven't played that long, I know it might be shocking, but this division used to be hated and reviled. But anyway, diving in here, Recon tab, I mean, you get lots of armor cars, Hummers, Staghounds, you get some Scouts here as well. They're not the greatest armor cars, but they're still armor cars. The Infantry tab, it is technically good. If Brens do get buffed, this infantry tab becomes, I think, really solid, like really good all around. You get assault engineers, which are nice 15-point flamers, bigger flamer squads, basically stormtroopers with a grenade, rifles, Piat, of course, with their double Brens. He's got all 3 of those in A. That's really interesting, because then in B, he's got the field engineers, the 15-point grenade tossing, basically suicide squad, and the Kangaroo rifles, the incredible triple Bren Piat 15-man with a Kangaroo transport with a 50 cal unit. The armor tab, mostly Shermans with a Firefly card. Support tab, phenomenal because of the Priest DDs, which are incredibly good at 40 points. Double 50 cal, 2K, just slaps so hard. Thank goodness the only division in the game that has these. The AT tab, I mean, it's a Commonwealth AT tab, so it's solid. It's not way above the curve, and it's not way behind either. Wolverine, 17-pounders. We see no 6-pounders here, though. AA tab, a little weak. We just have Crusader AAs here, although I feel like you definitely could get Bofers. The Arty tab, you get the priests, which are pretty fantastic because of their like near infinite amount of ammo. And then he's got the Ram 2 140 mil off map. I actually don't think this off map is that good these days. It used to be disgustingly good. Now, at the price it's at, I just don't think it does enough personally. And of course, I hate all off map. And then the air tab here, actually pretty light. He's just had a Spitfire Mosquito fighter, so none of the other bombers and things that you could bring in the Auster Recon. On the other side, 78 Sturm, a division we've seen a few times here, but really, it has not performed well. The weaknesses have become too exploitable, and its strengths really haven't kept up with the power creep of the game. So 78 Sturm, I would actually put this, down in B tier for the first time in a long time. I just don't think the division performs, especially in tournament settings. I don't think it performs very well. The Recon tab, one of the big weaknesses here, you just don't get much. Aufklär, T26s, yeah, the infantry tab, of course, one of the focuses of the division. You get Schützen, which are way better than normal Panzer Grenadiers. Then you get the Schützen, the chunkiest MP44 squad in the game. Then you get Begleits and such, which we only see the Begleit Grenadiers here. And then you can get Bavarians, which aren't very good, but like it feels like they should be because they're unique, but they really aren't. The armor tab, just Stugs, and that's not bad. It just is. The support tab, phenomenal. IG-18s, MG-42s, IG-33s, the whole 9 yards. The AT tab, phenomenal. The other highlight of this division, you get Nashorns, and as many as you want, basically. Pack-40s, the Pack-43 with the 88 mil, Martyr 2s here, plenty of Panzerschrecks with Panzervernichtings as well. You kill tanks with this. Now, big weakness, though, there's no light AT. You just have the Panzerbücher, which is not good. The AA tab, really good. Flak 43s, SDKFZs, Flak 88 mils. I mean, basically everything you could want in an Axis AA tab. Arty tab, pretty solid as well. You get Nebelwerfers 150, which are always great, and then the normal standard tube artillery. And finally, the air tab, really quite small, but you do get good units in here. You get BF-109, G6R6, and then the JU-188 with its 2 1,000-kilogram bombs. But diving in here, sorry about that, a little jerky. So we do see a bit of a push here from Ghosty early. He is on the balance, so remember, he is looking to survive these first 2 phases of the game. Stardekk looking for a push here into the town, coming from a different angle than normal. I like this. This is interesting. I was actually just playing on this map the other day, made a push similar to this, and it did turn out pretty well. This area tends to be really undefended at the beginning of the game, so definitely an opportunity here to make a lot of ground. Nice thing is these Assault Pioneers and stuff come in Jeeps, which is definitely nice. These Assault Pioneers technically have the same health as a Flamethrower unit, so, and I know what you're saying, like, wait, what? Because flamethrowers have 2 men, but the actual secret health of the Flammenwerfer unit is actually 4 men. Same with flamethrowers and all those units. They actually have 4 health. Now, Aufklärers, I do not believe that is the case, but these Flamer teams that we see in lots of divisions actually does. Wow, Staghound down south taking out a Martyr 2. Wow, you can't ask for more out of your Staghounds. Were there 2? Or was it literally just 1? It was just 1. So that Martyr was coming down the road, couldn't turn in time. The Staghound took it out. Really nice play there with that Staghound. Oster Recon coming in. Priest DD here. We have a Sherman, Crusader A, and a Wolverine. Wow, that's quite a force there. Stormtroopers pushing on in with their armored transports here, the white trucks. Boom, 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 boom. Right truck attack. Now we saw a Staghound down south. Hummer has these like, it's basically an auto cannon. So nice little micro there from Mr. Ghosty, keeping his Sturmschützen out of range. Smoke going down all over the place. We see up north, is Stardekk pushing here? No, it doesn't look like it. But the recon is in. MG42 defeated and flag captured now. Stardekk on the important 1311 here. Another Martyr 2 coming in. Stormtroopers going for the gold here. I really don't like Stormtroopers. They actually kind of suck. I mean, they're only 15 points, so technically, based on price, they're good. But, like, in terms of their actual, like, how they perform, they're pretty bad. They have 2 of the worst submachine guns in the game. I think they are the worst submachine guns. Correct me if I'm wrong, stat people. But I think the Sten and the MP40 are the 2 worst submachine guns in the game. Again, could be wrong, but I don't think I am. So Schützen does get in time. Can't beat the Stormtroopers at CQC, but here are the Schützen. These guys are phenomenal. I mean, they're a Panzer Grenadier squad with 3 more men. AT grenade as well. It's hard to ask for more, but the thing is, even with a unit this solid, like being your main unit, 78 Sturm is still kind of behind the curve these days in terms of infantry power. All-Star goes down to the Flak 43. Love Flak 43. Is so good. Really a really efficient unit. Oop. Rifles goes down in the transport. Spitfire in, though. Nice bombing strike, but it actually doesn't do any damage. It just does a lot of pinning, which will allow the Assault Pioneers to push forward. Will they surrender this Begleit Grenadier in time? It doesn't look like, with the fence getting in the way. Smoke down. Sturmschützen will wipe them out the second they see him. Rifles leader trying to stay alive here. I mean, 78 Sturm, wow, they actually did a pretty good amount of damage to that Sturmschützen. 78 Sturm, I can't decide if it's a good choice for this map or not. Because their infantry are great for this map. Schützen in this town, phenomenal, because they're longer range. Their MG42s slap pretty hard. They're chunky units that live a long time, so, like, definitely great. But on the flip side, you don't have any light armor to really work with. You have some T-26s, but they're not, like, that's not enough. Stugs are terrible in this town, like, absolutely abominably bad. And of course, your other options are Martyr 2s, which is the same issue as the Stug, being a turretless unit, and then Nashorns, which you definitely don't want those in the town. So it's a weird, I'm not sure how I feel about this division on this map. Wolverine does spot the IG-18 there. The IG-18 did take out the Hummer that was floating around up here, doing some damage. But as they often do, things seem to be slowly bogging down here in the town. Priest TD is really close, honestly. I mean, it does have 250 cals, which is easy to forget. So, I mean, this thing can, against infantry, like, absolutely crush. Will the Assault Pioneers be close enough to kill this Begleit? No. The answer is no. Well, apparently yes, actually. Again, why is there a ring at 120? Please make it 100 or make it 150. That would be so much more useful. All right. Assault Pioneers throwing a shot down, but that is allowing the Begleits to reach them. No, just kidding. I can't tell. A little frustrating, not gonna lie. All right, Begleit's coming in. Martyr 2 getting on the hill, but it's gonna be double. Well, will it be double teamed? No, it's not. The Sherman is out of range. Martyr 2 misses its first shot. It's going to give the Wolverine time to get on target. It's a 2-star Wolverine. What is the Wolverine doing? There's a hit. And the second one should take it down if they can land the hit. And they do. Martyr 2 goes down. I'm not a huge fan of Martyr 2s. I'm not sure why. I just feel like they're the worst of the Martyrs. Martyr 1s, Martyr 3s, Martyr 3Ms, all of those feel better than Martyr 2s. Priest D taking out this MG42. Spitfire is going for the IG-18. It will get through. Flak 43 too far south. Spitfire does fly away the correct direction, so it is safe. We do see a little bit of a push up north. It's immediately pushed back. Well, it was because of the IG-18, basically. Stardekk on a 13-11, but it is a tenuous one with the town looking strained. Priest D goes down to the Shug 3. Nice kill there. Sherman took a penetration from something. Crusader AA, very good support weapon. Can cut down infantry pretty efficiently. Back to a 12-12 with Mr. Ghosty capturing this flag here again. Really surprised that Stardekk has made no push for this forest. Truthfully, with his little assault engineer units, he probably has the advantage here in this woods. 78 Sturm, not anything impressive in the CQC department. Sturm shoots are not that good at CQC. I mean, they put out a lot of damage, but they're very expensive for that damage, and they're not actually better than actual CQC units because they have no flames, they have no grenades. So they basically lose to any actual CQC unit. Yes, they put out some great damage. Don't get me wrong. They certainly do. All right, Wolverines are doing the work right now. I mean, it's it's a Wolverine world, and Mr. Ghosty's living in it. I don't think he's enjoying it. I find Hummer Mark 3s to be very underwhelming, although I feel like they got buffed at some point, so they don't suck as hard anymore. Nashorn failing to get on target. I'm not a fan of Nashorns. I want to like them. I want them to be good. But every time I use them, they miss constantly, and they die. They're made of paper, so they just die so easily. Even fighting long range against things, which is the whole point of them, always feels not that great. All right, let's see how these Hummers do. See, they're not... I don't know. It doesn't feel like they're doing that much. Yeah, they pinned him. Feels like a glorified 50 cal, but worse. Nashorns are multiplying here, though. I mean, they do give... It's not like they're not 2K AT weapons. They are very good at that. Hack 40 finding the Wolverine gets a loader wounded crit. That one sucks because it never goes away. Will it get out? No, he didn't fall back far enough. Well, no, Pack 40 moved. This is a very strange line of sight. Sherman in the town, and this is the ultimate position for Shermans. It's hard to beat them in this town. That's why I feel like Allied divisions on Haroshaje are just overall better most of the time. Because even if you bring Panzer IVs, Shermans always fire first because they're faster aim time. So they always get the first shot off, and that probably means they'll definitely get the second shot off. And at close ranges, like in this town, usually the Sherman Panzer IVs because their armor sucks. Now here's the push I was waiting for this whole time. So he's gonna go get that 1410 Spitfire coming in for the Pack 40. Is there any AA here? There is not. So Ghosty going a little too light in the AA and letting the Spitfire get a lot of value. Oh, but it failed to kill the Pack 40. I'm actually really surprised at that. Very lucky for Ghosty. Very unfortunate for Stardekk. Now, the thing is, 3rd Canadian CQC is not phenomenal. They get lots of it because of the 2 cards of these mini squads of CQC stuff. So they have lots to work with, but they're not actually very strong. They obviously die pretty quick because of their low health. And they basically don't have any other, they have the Stormtroopers, they have the Assault Engineers, they have Assault, what are they called? Pioneers. So, once you burn through those, which happens pretty quick, then that's it. Uh-oh, this Priest 105 could be in a lot of trouble. Did Stardekk notice? He did. All right, he did notice the danger he was in. He needs his Nashorn dead. Wolverine goes down to... I have no idea. Shug 3? It must have been the Shug 3. Shug 3 took a penetration, though. Lovely veterancy on these. He brought him in at 2 stars, so it's easy to get him to 3. I don't know, something about seeing 3 vet on any unit, just, I don't know, it looks good. It just looks and feels good. Priest's going to try to do the work here to block off the Nashorn. Alfclair in a nice spot for spotting. Alstar goes down again. Usually those things are basically 15-point suicide recon. You just want to spot something quick, and then it's going to be dead. 17-pounder out in the open here. Easy pickings for this IG-18. Kangaroo rifles coming in. That means we're in B phase. And Stardekk getting his full power of income. Let's see if Mr. Ghosty can survive. Of course, I'm rooting for him as the balanced player. Go balanced. And killing the 17-pounder is huge because then he can move this Nashorn back into an actual aggressive position and kill off this like Sherman and this Crusader AA potentially. Sherman moving in, but the Martyr 2 coming as well. Yeah, I don't know. Martyr 2s always feel like they underperform for me. Armor crack on the Sherman takes it down. Now, it was penned anyway, so it was dying no matter what, but easy kill there. 17-pounder now. There's a lot of loss there for Stardekk. That definitely hurt. Firefly coming in now. Priest 105 is through the Nashorn wall. 17-pounder trying to shift itself into position to kill this thing off because it is being quite a pain. I'm shocked by how many Nashorns that Ghosty brought in. He had 12 of them, which feels like a lot, to be honest with you. Spitfire not going to get through this SDK of Zed, and it's actually going to retreat into the Flak 43, which should mean this is dead because it's a double-star Flak. Yep, and down it goes. So a key unit there because he only has 2 of them goes down. 110 points. A lot of bad trades right now for Stardekk. Rifle leader barely holding on. I cannot believe he hasn't been spotted yet. Does he have exceptional stealth? No, just very good. And the Priest 105 is going to be pretty accurate at this range with radio and everything. Flammenwerfer moving forward will get stopped before it can get all the way. It will. Rifles leader decides to open up at this moment. Gets out of the building and hides behind the building. My goodness. Rifles Piat hopping in to try to reinforce. I mean, everything here is a little pinned down, but maybe not pinned down enough for these poor Rifle Piats and their crappy Brens. Flammenwerfer gets surrendered because the Sturm shoots and got pinned down. Rifles Piat goes down, though. Ooh, Kangaroo goes down to the Nashorn. Key reinforcements going down here. Oh, not again. It's a nice position there for Mr. Ghosty, killing off really important reinforcements. Kangaroo rifles and Rifles Piat now into the woods here, but this is a pretty severe brick wall to those. Now the Kangaroo, on the other hand, that can walk right through this. Shoots him pouring in. Nashorn on the hill, always a great position, guys. If you're on this side, use this hill. It overlooks the town a lot more than people think. Mosquito does a gun run, but now it's going to fly directly over the Flak 43 and almost definitely go down. Double star Flak 43, very capable of killing many things if they fly directly over them. Yep, easy kill there. 17-pounder now in to go after that Nashorn. Yeah, Stardekk a little desperate here. He just like cannot find another answer to this and does take it down. I mean, all Ghosty had to do is back it up, but he didn't see it. Firefly goes down there. Ouch. Trades with the Nashorn, I have to assume. Priest D now doing some work. But Glide needs to get to the edge of the woods here. Sturm shoots in. Probably win this fight. I mean, it's triple star Kangaroo, though. These guys do put out a lot of damage. Back in the day, these guys slapped even harder before they nerfed the MP44. Field Engineer's getting into the woods. That's pretty big because the grenade will beat the Blights pretty easily. T-26 takes out a Sherman. Wow. It must have been side armor. Yeah, hardcore side armor. So definitely a nice kill there. 13-11 still for Stardekk. Getting a bit of a gap here in tickets. 5 minutes remaining here in B phase for the Maverick player. Stuk 3 goes down to the Piat of the Kangaroo rifle. Big kill there. Stardekk starting to strike back a little bit. Pack 40 bounces on the Sherman. Easy to forget the Pack 40 does actually, at like max range, bounce on a Sherman pretty often. It is definitely not like a definite pen by any stretch. Nashorn Nigel now in. Oh, poor Nigel. He will die. I bet you any amount of money he dies in the next 5 minutes. If he's put into any sort of aggressive position, he will die. Why? Because he's an ace. Is there any actual factual basis for that? No, but it just kind of is. I don't know what it is. It just is with aces. Sturm shoots in no chance against the Kangaroo. That's specifically the strength here. The Kangaroo rifle itself is quite good. It's a very good infantry unit. But having that 50 cal there is the real clutch. It's the kicker. Grenade is away. Beglite is not falling back and will take the full brunt of that. Beglite Grenadier is really not a CQC unit. I see a lot of players using them like this. I don't think like Mr. Ghosty's messing up with them or something. I think it's just what he had at the moment in terms of CQC. Because he really doesn't have much. He just has Sturm Schützen. He has no Pioneers. He has no Sturm Pioneers. I'm not sure I agree with that deck building choice. He does watch these, so perhaps, Mr. Ghosty, why Sturm Schützen only? Why no, like, actual CQC units? What is your reasoning? Thing is, the Kangaroo rifles, even at CQC, are okay because they have 4 submachine guns and 3 automatic rifles along with their regular rifles. So they're certainly not beating CQC units, but at triple star and stuff, they do hit pretty hard. We'll see here. Oh, we see a Nebelwerfer strike trying to take out the Crusader AA. Kind of interesting. The thing is, Ghosty doesn't exactly have like an incredible amount of air power. Next to none. So I'm not sure if it's worth targeting AA, especially a singular Crusader AA, which is not going to stop his Ju-188 from getting a big bombing strike in. Schützen and Begleit fall back before they actually get pinned. Hummer moving on top of the hill should lose to the T-26, technically speaking. Huge Kangaroo rifle push. Schützen doing work, but it's being triple teamed here by 9. Oh, it's not 9. Sorry, I thought it was being triple teamed. It's being double teamed by 6 Brens, so even 2 MG42s can't stand up to that. We cannot defeat this level of firepower. I forget what the line is. Sorry, Star Wars fans. Stug falls back. Ghosty's pushing the town here, being broken. His front here in the town being broken by the spam of Kangaroo rifles. Kangaroo goes down to the Sturm Schützen Panzerfaust. Panzerfaust reloaded. I don't think it's going to get the shot off on the Sherman, though, because Shermans are monsters at stopping infantry. Can't tell you how many times I've tried this, attempted this, thinking it would have to happen, and it never does. Panzervernichtung, though, that can do the job just fine. Just kidding. Stardekk on top of it does not want to risk it, and the Vernichtings will not get their opportunity unless they go all the way deep into the forest. There's no way he saw that Vernichtung. He just got lucky. Priest 105 continues to work, and this front line is now pushed back. Priest DD finding the IG-33. Oof, that's going to be a tough loss. We do see a Stardekk starting to poke up north, and there is really nothing to stop him. Especially not a force of this nature. And Stardekk now on the attack move. Ghosty under pressure on every front right now. Nebelwerfer in a very, very dangerous spot. I don't know why he wouldn't just go over here more. There's a lot of armor here, so an opportunity to do some damage. Weirdly going after the Hummer of all the targets. Oh, one's going after Kangaroo. Okay, interesting. Will they fire at the same time? Yeah, pretty close. The T-26 now has to hold off everything. I mean, it should be able to beat that Hummer pretty easily. All right, let's see how this does. Technically, they're going after 2 different targets. Takes out both Kangaroos. Hummer goes down. Hummer goes down. Will the Wolverine? No, but that was a great strike. Those Kangaroos absolutely backbreak. Shoots and goes down to the 17-pounder on the hill. Both players getting a lot of transport snipes. All 3 Stug 3 leaders in here right now. That is interesting. This town really not the place for Stugs. They're pretty rough in here. Ooh, catches the Priest DD out. That's huge. Killing those is important, even though there are 12 of them, so even killing them doesn't mean they're going away. Black 37 mil under attack from the Priest 105. Vernichtungs did take out the Sherman down here, and the Sturmschützen are pushing through. I mean, maybe this is all he needs for CQC. I mean, but anytime, oh my goodness, anytime you can catch a unit out in the open with these guys, oh. This unit's falling back, or that makes them nearly indestructible, but they're still losing units pretty quick. Sherman is no, the Wolverine is damaged. Sherman, I think, is fresh. Find out here. No, not fresh at all. Nope. Black 43 is probably going to die. Ghosty hasn't noticed it now. Here comes 140 mil off map, but we're now into C phase. Can Ghosty survive? Only 15 minutes left here, and he's right on the verge of a 15-9. T-26 holding down the fort. Sturmschützen get pushed back by the Hummer. This Nebelwerfer is still in a very dangerous spot. don't know if Ghosty doesn't care about the danger here. Crusader AA goes down to the Nashorn Nigel. I guess he never died. Look at this. An ace actually still alive after 5 minutes. It's miraculous. Flak 43 finally falling back. Off map about to come in. Tanks are falling way back. Did he see this? He must have seen it. He must have saw it. He's making a... Wow, one Stug goes down right away. Spike Ghosty's really heads up play here to fall back. Nebelwerfer strike is too small to kill. Oh, just kidding. The second one coming in. Nope. Shoots and go down. Stug 3 moves back in to try to stop the push. Shoots and getting crushed right now. Get pinned and then pushed on. Stormtrooper reconnected with the front line. Nashorn Nigel catching something else out again. The Piat? I'm assuming the rifle's Piat. Correct. Wow, this Panzer T-26 is the wall. But the Wolverine coming to end that wall. And the Nebelwerfer here in just wide open. I don't understand why Ghosty has this here. I mean, he could at least move it into the woods or something. Jeez. Alright, T-26 will get the first shot for sure. No. Is the wolf... This is not hill pression. Are you kidding? No, it's turning. Okay. T-26 actually bounces its first shot. Oh, about... What? How much armor's on this thing? Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I see it now. I see it. Wolverine pushing through. Gonna spot this setup here. And the munitions is right next to the rocket, which means if it blows up, it'll kill it. Infantry actually captured this flag after a nice push, but now the off-map pushing him back again. Stug 3 coming in to try to save the day. Maybe it'll just die itself. Yep, probably just going to die itself. Well, no, they're both turning. Stug is actually on target first. Gets a gun jam of all the crits. Kangaroo goes down to the Stug 3. Infantry pin. Kangaroo's down. Now this flag under pressure from the Wolverine driving forward. Nashorn on the hill, though. Should be able to clean that up. These Nashorns are working. Honestly, this is the best I've seen Nashorns perform, I think, ever. Honestly, they seriously underperform severely, usually. 17-pounder fighting the Nashorn, though. Wolverine still in range. Nashorn looking to finish it off. 17-pounder misses both its first shots, but the third one will not miss. It does. Wow. Wait, did it? No, I don't think it did. No, it did. Wow. The northern push for Stardekk successful, though, keeping him on that 13-11. Keeping Ghosty on the back foot. The Ju-188 nuke bomber comes in, wipes out most of the infantry in this woods, and that flag is going to flip back here to Ghosty, and it's going to be a 12-12. And we're just about at the point where the two players' incomes are equaling out. Now, the Stug 3s are going down. There's no more leader Stug 3s in here. We do see a crap ton of leaders. 2 shoots and fears here. Off-map coming in again. Stardekk back to what will be a 14-10 any moment. Stug 3 moving in really close. Not sure if I would suggest that, but... Kangaroo Rifle's in this cheeky positioning, but this time they will get spotted by the Schutzen before the Stug gets there. Let's see who wins this. Schutzen are winning. Well, then again, maybe not. Well, that Stug's going to ruin my experiment. Wanted to see who got pinned first. Well, it's probably going to be the Kangaroo because they're reloading slower because of their health. What is the Sherman shooting at? Oh, these infantry back here. That's actually going to be devastating because now the gun is completely turned the wrong way, which will allow the Stug to, like, get the drop on it, actually, which is rare. Usually the Stug never gets the drop on a Sherman. Kangaroo goes down. Fresh push of infantry. They can't defend the edge because of these Vickers. Stug 3 might get a free kill here, though. Shoop, takes out one of the field engineers. Wolverine supporting. 13-11 now for Stardekk still. Ghosty starting to push forward up north now. Stug 3 goes down to a side shot from the Sherman. Nice play there from Stardekk hopping up on the hill. This Nebelwerfer still sitting here just asking to be killed. He's just like, do it. You won't. You won't kill me. Do it. I do think Haroshaje is a pretty good map for 3rd Canadian. Other than the whole, like, Bren issue in the town. It's overall, otherwise, I mean, you got Shermans, of course, for this. A lot of CQC for other parts. The ammo is running away, but the Nebelwerfer is not. It's kind of weird. So it tries to hold off this push. Back to a 14-10. Ghosty down to 10 minutes here. IG-33 poking its head out, looking for the 17-pounder, I assume. Huh? Thought he had it. Oh, I guess he was shooting at these kangaroo rifles or something. Infantry getting thrown back. Panzerschreck going to go down here to these rifles. Piat. Nebelwerfer firing again, trying to soften up this salient. It's technically working. Shug 3 coming in. Oh, the munition? No, the munition has ammo. Why does it show its ammo bar? That's kind of weird. Nebelwerfer still just standing. That's really weird. It's not like Ghosty to leave stuff like that. Pack 40 getting hit by the Vickers hard. He could really use some recon on this hill if he has any. 59 for Stardekk. That's huge. Shug 3 spam? Is Ghosty out of infantry? Just kind of seems odd to be calling those in. I guess there's a lot of armor here, so that I guess it does make sense. So something just died. I think the Hummer. Humber going down. Panzerschreck did go down. Rifles Piat not great in the woods though, but neither are Schutzen. Begleit the best of the units here in the woods. The Rifles Piat with their automatic rifles, technically, I don't know. Could go anyway. Especially 2-on-1. 2-on-1 changes everything, of course. Looks like the Nazhorn might go down to the Piat here any second. Let's Ghosty gets his head on a swivel. Nazhorn hasn't moved. Neither does Begleits. Yeah, Ghosty not watching over here. They do surrender, and here comes the Piat on the Nazhorn. Big kill there. As the 50 cals just rip through all the infantry. JU-188 doing the work. But Shug 3 goes down to a 17-pounder. Oh, Stardekk was all over that one. Forest is clear, but the loss on Nazhorn definitely hurts. Shug 3 getting up close and personal goes down to... I don't even know what. What did that? Was that the Wolverine? Must have been. Yeah, Shug 3s just really are not good in this town. Well, there's more kangaroo. I was about to say, it looks like maybe Stardekk's running out of kangaroo rifles. Incorrect code. Yeah, he's not. He's got 26 of them. So he's probably not. They're just getting harder to call in due to their price. Whoa, JU-188 bomber getting in there. Wiping out both armor pieces. Now the kangaroo goes down. Shoots. Look how much... I know the Shug 3 is helping, but it really doesn't do that much suppression. That was mostly the Schutzen. Nebelwerfer strike coming in pretty late to the party. Like, I'm still here. I'm still doing stuff. This Priest DD has just held the line here. As Stardekk continues to try to get in here. Only 4 minutes left for Ghosty. He's got to stop the tick here and start turning it around. Field engineers get their grenade off. Schutzen will go down easy to that. Sturm Schutzen can't get through the wall of tanks and infantry here. In the town, he almost made progress, and now Ghosty looks like he's getting a little desperate here with a really aggressive reinforcement call-in. Luckily, it does not get surrendered. But now in the town, the Schutzen are starting to overwhelm a bit. With the support of the Shugs, they are making progress. Panzerschreck coming in. This is, yeah, he's so tired of this. Although I don't know if he's going to be able to get close enough. I mean, yeah, there's stuff to spot. Yeah, Panzerschreck's never going to get there. Stardekk has this in a perfect position. He's going to have to come with an AT piece or Stug from the side here. He really wants that dead. Elwerfer just blasting away. Beglite falling back so it doesn't get in CQC range. Sherman has already died to the Stug 3, so that's definitely big. Priest DD is here, though, to... I don't know what it would be hitting. Schutzen doing the work, 12-12, but Ghosty way down. He basically needs Stardekk to collapse completely at this point. I mean, he's got time. He definitely has time, but not a ton. He needs a double tick in a hurry, and he doesn't feel like he's very close to one. Yep, Panzerschreck backs off, but it's too late now. Sherman can now unload with its 50 cal and such. Schutzen getting hit. Panzerschreck now retreating. And it will survive for the time being. Panzer gets a Panzerschreck shot off on the white truck before the engineers could be unloaded. But now it's going to die to the grenade of the other field engineer. Sturm shoots it out of position, but now they will be able to kill this field engineer before it reloads its grenade. Town suddenly looking thin here for Stardekk, although these Stug 3s getting too aggressive. These kangaroos have Piats. There it is. Freak it. Yeah, that's abnormally poor play from Mr. Ghosty. I'm not sure why he's doing that with his Stug 3. He can just Q move with his infantry if he's that if he's that desperate to Q move. Do it with the infantry. Not with your precious remaining Stugs, which he is definitely running out of. Because he double vetted them all and has called a lot in. Another Nebelwerfer in. Lays down some pinning, but the Humber did not get hit. So unless he's got some sort of like super Panzerfaust here, it's not going to end very well. Rifle Piat does go down, but the second he steps out of cover here, yep, there it is. Sturmschützen could have kept going, actually. Yep, there he goes. Staghound getting into a sneaky spot here. Stug 3 hunting it down. But Mr. Ghosty's super aggressive play here has cost him a lot of his pushing power now in the center. This is the issue with 78 Sturm on top of its like blatant weaknesses of like lack of air power and poor recon and lack of light AT. It can be really difficult to trade efficiently. Your units are just all so expensive. Like, you look at the beginning of the game with this division, it just feels like you're barely calling anything in. Because every infantry squad is 30 points. Yeah, it's hard to get past that. It's hard to get around that fact. And the fact is, the Schutzen and stuff aren't like Fallschirmjäger level, where like you can afford to only have one unit out. Sturm shoots an odd calling in the town here. I don't know how effective they would have been even if they had gotten in. Kangaroos doing what they've been doing. Wrecking infantry. And this singular unit really did put this division back on the map. Ghosty has not noticed his Schützenführer about to go down here. Pack 40 saves the day, but the Schützenführer is not surviving that day. The Sherman finally dead. That was a struggle. And again, this is a lack of recon killing him, because if Ghosty had recon here, you could spot this. I mean, there's so many targets here. Ghosty finally on a 13-11 with this little salient created here. Priest TD is doing lots of damage to Sturmschützen. Poor buddies. JU-188 coming in for a nuke bombing strike, but the units that he was going after have basically already moved. Awkward. Very awkward. Schutzen does get spotted and pinned down, and he'll lose this flag. Well, and he only has a 12-12 with that flag right now, actually. Losing this one in the town again. Nebelwerfer going after the Wolverine. Not enough damage, though. Shoots and pour in. This one could just hop forward and Panzerfaust or grenade the kangaroo, but it's not happening right now. Flak 43 is going to be pinned any moment from the power of the 50 cal. Indomitable. I mean, Ghosty's finally making progress up north. Gee, wait. Oh, that's awkward. He's just blind bombing, thinking there's stuff there. An understandable consideration, but there is nothing there. Of course, we know that he does not. He's gonna loot. Ghosty's gonna loot his flak 43 here. Sturm shoots and kill off the field engineers before they can even toss their grenade because they're pretty weakened. Shoots an all pinned down though. Really? This ID-33 can't say? Okay. If you say so, game. If you say so. Pack 40 can't even get on target in time with this Kangaroo Sherman combo. Nashorn coming in. I'm assuming he's out of Stugs, and that's why we're seeing a Nashorn going to the town. But yeah, Stardekk actually regaining ground in the town here, back to a 13-11. And Ghosty's chancing at victory, slipping away here as he makes a general push up north to try to capture these flags. Definitely a good play. Skirmishes need to go for it, or they're not getting there in time as reinforcements rush in to try to save the day. But now the town is in Stardekk's hands. Ghosty's super aggressive play here costing him dearly. Now making a southern push as well. Ghosty turning on the aggression to maximum here. Wolverine gets a pen on the Stug 3. Wolverine does go down. There's no flag to capture here, though, so this Sturmshooter put's kind of just happening. The Priest CDs will crush this the second he sees it. Sturmshooter going for the flag. This one going to deploy. If it does deploy, it will kill these transports before they unload. I don't know if it's going to get there in time, though. Oh, this Vicar's not even going for it. The rifles Piat, though. Those are there. Does take out one and the other with the Panzerfaust. Wow. That was pretty sick. 14-10 for Ghosty. He has gotten sick now. Now a huge push down south. 11 minutes left still. Still anybody's game, really. Oh, that's awkward. The Nebelwerfer killed his own Panzerschreck. I'm not gonna lie. These are. I'm not gonna. It's kind of abnormally sloppy play from Ghosty. I mean, he's a phenomenal player, so it's just kind of weird to see him missing fallbacks, killing his own units. Man, I think at this point he's just throwing units around trying to find holes, which he has. It's now 15-9. Guy's doing it. Nashorn has plenty of options. Now, the nice thing for Nashorns is they do have a lot of ammo. They have a ton of ammo, both HE and AT, so they fire for a long time. Yeah, Priest TD's got a field day out here. He's spoiled for choice. Oh, what a hit. Nashorn Nigel finally goes down to the 17-pounder. And the southern push has cracked open the south now. Finally, the balanced power showing itself. Balanced. As Stardekk desperately, like a man in a boat with 10 holes and 2 hands, he's just trying to keep it from sinking. Can feel both players. I mean, Ghosty now appears to be calming down with his just like broad pushes. Before he was definitely just desperately calling in units to try to stop the tick. But now it actually feels like there's a little bit of thought. I know you're like, but attack power, he's just Q moving everything. Yes, I mean, right here we can see that. But on the flip side, it at least has like, he's calling in units in a more logical sense. Nebelwerfer strike across the map is a little weird. Did almost nothing as expected. Martyr 2 trying to take out this Humber. Stardekk was microing it back and forth to kill the Martyr 2. It was a great heads-up play. It just looks really funny because nobody in their right mind in real life would ever do that. Shusa could have a free grenade toss in this Kangaroo. Sturmshooter driving in the center. Double Nashorn coming in. IG-33 deployed. Priest, he's still doing like whatever it wants to these infantry. Good God. Good God, man. Give your poor troops a chance. Not sure how the How did the Sturmschützen end up falling back? 17-pounder finding the Stug. Oh, no. He doesn't have Stugs to lose. Oh, it gets out just in time. Sturmschützen moving back in. 59 again as the Schützen push in. Just blobs of Schützen all over the place. Martyr 2 looking to hook around. The armor is still a problem, though. Sturmschützen with the Panzerfaust making the big difference, though. The grenade just at 20 meters, I don't know why, it seems like a big difference. Just like the 50 meters on a Panzer Schreck versus a Piat is so huge. Or bazooka. Nuke bomber in, going for the armor, but that's already spread out, so it'll do basically nothing. Ooh, does take out the Humber. There was a lot of those. 17-pounder dead. Priesty D still just having a turkey shoot here. 59 for Ghosty. 8 minutes left. Does he make it on this? I don't know. But soon it might be a quadruple tick if he can clear this out. I actually think Stardekk might be running out of infantry. JU-188 again. There are 2 of them. Nashorn moving to the south. Sported the IG-33 in again. He did bring the B-phase card, so he has 6 to work with. It's not like Ghosty's not taking damage with these super aggressive pushes. But he's starting to make progress, and now he cleared out the Vickers. This flag will flip. 16-8. Stug finally finds the priest and kills that. That's huge, but another one already in. They don't have a heat shell, right? Oh, they do. My goodness, those things are so good. Nashorn goes down to the 17-pounder, I'm assuming? Oh, no, the Sherman. Probably the Sherman. No, I assume that I'm going to go with the 17-pounder. Sturmschützen could move forward here to kill this Sherman. Obviously, that's a ballsy play. He doesn't know if that would ever actually work. Scouts will get spotted pretty quickly here. Panzerschreck moving in to try to do the job. Carrier does have a machine gun. Sherman getting involved now. 17-7. One more flag for the 18-6. Battery Führer is moving in, which means Ghosty is out of infantry. So one of the Stugs died. Vickers trying to get into the flag here. Which it might, unless the Stug gets around in time. Needs to spot it, though. Should be able to spot it by now. No, 17-pounders there. Bloop. Needs to kill this to hold on to that flag. Can't. 17-pounder takes it out. Flag flips back. 16-8. 17-pounder finds the Nashorn. Vickers gets eliminated. Good hit with the Nashorn, but gonna go down now. IG-33 trying to take out that 17-pounder to get this flag. Does finally fire. The infantry being pushed back here by the Bren carrier. 17-pounder dead. Kangaroo rifles coming in, gonna be just out of range of that Sturmschützen. Oh. As the players continue to trade flags back and forth. One more flag in the town will do it. Battery Fierce on the front line. Nashorn versus Sherman. Sherman generally wins at this range, but he dodges out. Nebelwerfer strike coming in. (18-6), there it is. Ghosty on a timer now, which means he can win in time. Sturmschützen trying to get the Kangaroo, but the 50 cal just too powerful. Gonna lose that flag. Though he can. 15. Ah! Why was he on a move order? Kangaroo goes down to the IG-33. Flag captured. 18-6. Did he actually turn this around? 88 coming in. I mean, this is it infantry-wise, without a doubt. Nashorn finally finds the Sherman and takes it out. As the other Nashorn finds the priest or the Sherman, which one? The priest, but the 17 pounder on it misses. Gives the time for the 105 to go down. Nashorn will survive even. Oh. JU-188 Recon now floating around trying to find out what's left of these units. The skirmishes didn't surrender? What? Kangaroo coming in, but the Schutzen are there with their grenade. The quadruple tick still happening. Grenade away. Kangaroo goes down. Sturmschütze takes out the Kangaroo up here. He put the Kangaroo rifles back in. Oh, it cost him so dearly. SDKMZ on the front line. Cutting down infantry. Kangaroo rifle hit. Nashorn looking down the road. Will it find this Sherman? Goodness me. A Hummer push with a Vickers up north. And Stardekk throws in the towel. Oh my goodness gracious. 51-60 to 45-70. What a freaking match. Wow. And if you guys didn't see game one, that one was just as good. Wow, that was exciting. I thought Ghosty was out of that game at about 15 minutes. I didn't think there was any way he was getting back. And he clawed his way back into it. Really nice from both players. That was exciting. That's what makes this game fantastic. Feel like you don't see tight games like that in other, I don't know, after 50 minutes, I don't think you see games like that in our RTSs. I don't know. That's just me though. Yeah, I mean, these all got value. The Nebelwerfers did do some work. Absolutely did. JU-188 nuke bomber, that thing's fantastic. It's one of those things like where 78 doesn't have much air power, but you still have to get AA because you can't let these things just fly around wiping stuff out. IG-33, Stroke 3. I mean, he was going for it. Sturmschützen showing their power again, giving lie to the argument that MP44 is needed up in a buff. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out the Patreon. Thanks to all who have supported or are currently supporting. It really means a lot. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.